I've been good. It's been a great summer, and it hasn't. I haven't gotten to the point of, oh God, am I tired? I don't feel that way. It's been a great summer.
I think everybody can say, most everyone is saying that business is definitely up from last year, and obviously from the years before that. Nantucket's definitely coming out of it, I'd say. Have we turned a corner in Nantucket? Do you think it's changed?
I feel positively that that's the case. I feel very sure. There's two things I'm seeing. Number one, excitement in this people. And the people are walking, not that there's so many more people, it seems like there are more, but I can't tell for sure. But the people who are here are excited and enthusiastic, and they're a pleasure to be here. And they're spending money if, in fact, they see what they're liking. You know, the buyer definitely is more select than they used to be, but that's good. That's why I think they like us. And I think that's why they like Nantucket. Specifically, I think when it comes to do they have money or don't they have money, I see a huge difference in the attitude about spending money. A huge difference. On a few occasions, I have people crying the blues, but now it's, I don't know, 5-10% of the people, and they're from a certain part of the country that seems to still be suffering. But the other people seem to be, and it's not select. It's not like, oh, those people who just made a lot of money in the stock market or that. It just seems to be a general attitude of things are good, and they're going to get better.
Do you think we run a risk of going too far to cater to just the rich and the super rich?
Well, we're stuck with that luxury. Why I say that? Because it seems to me that the super rich want to come to the best places that there are. Therefore, the place fills up with people who want the best. Mostly, the island has the best in many, many, many ways. If we were to depend on, say, and I hate to say this in a negative way, tea shop sales, the reality is the island couldn't exist. It needs more than that. And the majority of the people who come, they've had it with tea shop sales.
Yeah, right.
You know, that doesn't mean that there's not a market for that. Of course, that will never end. But there's a huge market for people looking for things that are different, that are interesting, that have character, that they won't see elsewhere. Which brings up, the other thing I hear all the time is, I don't like walking in a store here and see the same thing I see elsewhere. So one of the things they have going for them is most of the stores do their best to have what stores won't have elsewhere. So it makes it really special for the customer.
What about online?
You're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, but that's why I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So you're not swayed in any real,
I think when you're 75 years of age, it's like looking at an automobile when I've been driving a wagon for years. You know, my wagon, my horse takes me wherever I want to go. And the automobile is too confusing. That's really the state of mind. And not everyone at 75 is that way, but that's the way I feel. Yes, it's obvious that that's the future. It is obvious. But, I'm going to skip it as long as I can.
But as online shopping has been increasing throughout the years, your retail business here has, if anything, gotten better.
Oh, absolutely.
So what I say is, what's the future for retail? From what do they call that when something stick-built buildings instead of the online? How do you see that?
It won't. I don't think it will apply to a store like ours, because you really can't see in a photo, and you can't get the attitude of the service or the quality of the merchandise via just the photo. So the web page, etc., is very important. But when it comes to really making a major purchase, I mean really a nice purchase, I mean how can you see a beautiful piece of jewelry if it truly is beautiful in a photo? Right. You're just taking a chance, I don't know how many times I have bought shoes over a catalog or over, and they don't fit. So of
Exactly.
course I could send them back and all that. But I say to myself, it would be so much nicer sitting at a store who has a great inventory, who can show me what's right and wrong.
Exactly.
You know, I don't think that age is ever going to end, particularly for middle and upper class, because these people want quality. They want it to fit well. They want to be sure the color is right. But don't misunderstand me. There's a huge market for online, etc. Huge market.
Sure.
I don't know if it applies to us now at this stage of our existence.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I can't complain because business is so good. It must be that the online isn't making us suffer.